everyone. Thanks for tuning into your reading. I hope you guys are doing well. So this week we've got messages from your person, including songs, okay? And we've got our 3 groups to choose from. But before I get started, I'd like to welcome you if you're new to the channel. And here I do weekly pick a card reading, and so I invite you to subscribe to the channel and join our community by commenting down below. I'd love to hear your stories in the comment section, one that resonates. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you guys very much as well. And so welcome to the channel, everybody. So with that being said, personal readings are still available 10% off. So if you'd like a personal reading, you can check out my description box below for information on how to get one of those. And thanks to those of you who have gotten personal readings from me. Appreciate you guys. And my patrons, shout out to them as well, and those who follow me on Instagram. I'm going to try to get a new Instagram, how do they feel for you reading, or messages from your person type reading up, pick a card reading up onto Instagram this week as well, okay? So enough talk. Let's get started. Down below, and the timestamps will be down below as always. Remember to use your intuition to pick, or I've got random.org linked if you need a little help picking. It's a general reading. It can't resonate for everyone, so just take what resonates and forget what doesn't. Sometimes, you know, more than one reading resonates, and if that's the case, then you can go ahead and watch more than one. If you'd like to check out my playlists that are linked down below, there's a variety of other readings that I have available for you to choose from, pick a cards as well, if you're interested in any of those. So for group 1, we've got this faceted glass ball, and your card is Twin Flame. For group 2, we've got this crystal quartz crystal point. It has like a rainbow coating on it. And we've got Happily Ever After for group 2. For group 3, we have a heart-shaped crystal quartz. And so it's heart-shaped. And we've got Needing My Freedom. Okay. So pause the video if you need more time. Again, timestamps are down below. Thanks guys for tuning in. I appreciate you. There will be extendeds this week where we'll do past, present, and future outcome and get advice from Spirit on how to manifest your ideal outcome with this person. But we're going to get started today here on YouTube with Oracle cards, the Fairy Tale Oracle, Wisdom of the Oracle, these cards here that you see before you, as well as I'm going to use my small colored cards, my big ones, Messages of Love, just a variety of different message cards to get a bunch of different messages from your person as to what they would say to you if they had no fear and no filter, okay? So with that being said, we're getting started with group 1. Welcome group 1. I hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for tuning into your reading. So we got some cards pre-shuffled here for you off to the side, and I'm just going to go ahead and start with them this time. I usually kind of integrate them into the reading as we go, but I'm just going to go ahead and start with them. So the cards that come out for you guys, group 3, as to what your person really wants to say to you guys right now. Group 1. Did I say group 1? Group 1. We've got the Twin Flame card. So some of you could resonate with this person being your twin flame. Like, regardless of what label that you prefer, this is a deeper connection. Your person could actually feel like you are their twin flame. They could have an understanding about that. Maybe you don't feel that, maybe you do, but this person is saying that they do. At the very least, that they feel like you guys have a deep spiritual connection, that you guys are likely mirroring each other, that there's a deeper reason for the challenges that you've experienced in this connection, and quite frankly, that you guys are, you know, soulmates, basically. And we've got from the Fairy Tale Oracle, number 35, White Snake, okay, understanding, okay? So you see there's been some ups and downs in this connection. Number 35 breaks down to 8, but I feel like your person is, you know, they have or they are praying for this connection or trying to manifest it because they feel like it can be successful despite its limitations, despite the boundaries. Maybe this person didn't give you the recognition you deserved, or the connection, the recognition, or vice versa. Maybe they're more focused on the material, but just take what resonates. It's a general reading, and it can go vice versa, so flip it around if it's the other way around. But ups and downs are the bottom line, is what I'm trying to say. This connection definitely has had ups and downs, despite being a very deep connection. This person isn't they're understanding that now. So I really feel like some of your people are saying, I understand that this is a twin flame connection, or I understand with, you know, that breaking down to an 8, that this is an infinite connection, that it's going to continue, that this is a connection that transcends time, that it's not over, that's going to come back around. And that is because also we've got the time to go card in reverse, number 45. So 45 breaks down to a 9, and it shows somebody completing a cycle of wisdom, okay? Gaining in their own humanity. In other words, like learning about their own human nature and the nature of humans in general, kind of like understanding interpersonal relationships better. Maybe they needed to run away or push you away in order to do that, but they have done that. And with the time to go card is saying is that this person is wanting to come back, because it's in reverse, okay? So even if you feel like all is lost, you know, it isn't. They don't feel like all is lost in this connection at all. They feel like this connection will resurface later, or that it's going to be resurfacing. So this, if you guys are in separation, this person feels like this is not an ending. They feel like this is a break. Okay? And this person is just kind of like, you know, if you ever heard the expression, if you love something, let it go. And if it comes back to you, you know, it's yours. And if it doesn't, it never was. Well, it's kind of like this kind of attitude that your person is having. They feel like, you know, that they are letting the connection go, or have let the connection go, but that it's not really over, and that it is going to come back to them. And ironically, often letting go is the ingredient that allows someone or something to come to us, right? It's only when we hold on too tight to something that we actually push it away. So I definitely get this person feels like with that 8, the infinity symbol, and one of you could have that in your numerology, that this is going to come back around, that this is meant to be, that this is a destined partnership, a destined connection. They could be getting timing, like signs around timing, and that, you know, the time is nigh, like soon you guys are going to be back together, or soon something is going to happen. Could be feeling like they're seeing signs or synchronicities. And like maybe they listened to their ego before, but they're not listening to their ego anymore, because they feel like this is destiny. They've learned something. They have a greater understanding now. So, and instead of listening to their ego and all its limitations, they are listening to their soul and to their heart. That's what they're saying, okay? So very positive beginning for you, group 1. Let's see what else they have to say using the message cards. I did want to usually start off with tarot cards too, but I feel like jumping into the message cards today. So let's do that. So go ahead and think about your person. Angel, spirits, and guides, can we get in touch with the strongest collective energy for everyone who has chosen group 1? If their person, their love interest, if that person had no fear and no filter, what would they like to say? Well, they would like me to not shuffle the cards, for one thing. And they would like to throw cards everywhere. But it produced another very positive card, Major Arcana, which is talking about universal energy, right? Big energy, which you already saw in this connection. Your person feels that this is an important connection, and a spiritual connection, a soulmate connection. So this person is saying, I couldn't dream of a better partner for me than you. You're the world to me. Okay. And if I worry about you too much, it's because I really care about you. Sometimes I drive myself crazy thinking about you. So this person could be losing sleep at night, thinking about you, thinking about this connection. We've got another 9 here and another 8. Okay. So basically, this person is saying, like, maybe they worry too much, maybe they suffer from anxiety, maybe they overthought a lot in the past about the connection, and that's where they listen to the little me or the ego voice inside. But they're saying they just really care about this connection, and they've driven themselves crazy thinking about it. This one also turned over, I'm ecstatic about this new love I've met. Guess who? It's you. You still make my heart flutter. So this person is saying that they are ecstatic about this new love. You guys, you know, we already saw this person wants to come back to you if you guys are in separation. If you guys are together, this person, it feels like this connection is going to go on, that anytime you guys are apart, you know, that separation is never going to last, that you guys are always going to end up back together because you guys are twin flames or soulmates. They understand that this is a deeper connection. One is the number of union as well, okay? So this person is focusing on coming into union with you because you still make their heart skip a beat. You still make their heart flutter, okay? So they're saying they're ecstatic about this connection, and you're the reason why. So let's look at some other cards here. I'm sorry I broke your heart is trying to force its way out. I have remorse for mistreating you is also coming out, and I think about you daily. So I really feel like these go along with the messages that we've already seen. So for some of you, the separation is a result of this person breaking your heart. You know, for others of you, you know, at the very least, this person, you know, feels badly for mistreating you or not treating you the way that they feel that they should have. And they do think about that. That's part of what keeps them up at night, and keeps them worried and everything like that. So if you guys are in separation, at the back of the deck, we've got, I'm empty without you in my life, okay? So it is really looking like a soulmate and separation type of reading. So feel free to check out the playlists down below or choose another group if that doesn't sound like your guys' connection. But let's see what else comes out. What else would this person say to group 1 if they had no fear and no filter, please? I wonder if you're happy without me. So, wondering if you're happy without them. Just being near you is intoxicating. Yeah, definitely feel that as well. And you speak to me through music is at the back of the deck, okay? So you speak to this person through music, and on that note, I'm going to go ahead and pull you a music card. See which one of these songs is most representative of how your person really feels about you and what they want to say to you right now. So what would this person say to group 1 if they had no fear, no filter? Yeah, this is definitely a twin flame or somebody that's learned that term and feels that it applies, because it's Lenny Kravitz, and I belong to you. So it says, you are the flame in my heart, you are the light, you light my way in the dark, you are the ultimate star, you lift me from up above, your unconditional love takes me to paradise. I belong to you and you belong to me too. You make my life complete, you make me feel so sweet, you make me feel so divine. Your soul and mind are entwined. Before you I was blind, but since I've opened my eyes, and with you there's no disguise, so I could open up my mind. I always loved you from the start, but I could not figure out that I had to do it every day. So I put away the fight. Now I'm gonna live my life, giving you the most in every way. I belong to you and you belong to me too. You make my life complete. You make me feel so sweet. Okay, and then it repeats. So basically, but I'm really drawn to that first line. You are the flame in my heart. You are my light in the dark. You are my ultimate star. Got the star energy here. You lift me up from above with your unconditional love. It takes me to paradise. So this person is in love with you guys. Person's in love with you guys, feels that you guys have a deep relationship, a deep soulmate connection, or likely twin flames. And they feel like intoxicated by you and that you light their way in the dark. And even though they have overthought about this connection and maybe they broke your heart, they still care very much about you and drive themselves crazy thinking about you and are sorry for whatever they've done. They feel unfulfilled without you, and they think about you and they wonder if you're happy without them, and they're sending you messages in music. So maybe look up the song, could have additional messages for you, or just take what resonates, okay? But either way, you want to just pay attention to any songs that you hear on the radio because it could have a message from your twin flame or soulmate. So with that being said, we're moving on to the next deck of cards, I think. Trying to find the one that feels right. I love your eyes. I get lost in them. You always make me smile. I love your face. Yeah, this person's in love with you, okay? If this is your reading and it's resonating, this person's in love with you. I love your eyes. I get lost in them. You always make me smile. I love your face. They just love you guys. We've got, you are so handy to have around. You are the strongest, sexiest man or woman I've ever met. So I find you handy to have around, and you're strong and sexy. And I dream of a world where you and I would live for 1,000 years to love each other. That infinity symbol, right? That infinity symbol is being validated again. This person feels like you are their forever person. They dream of a world where you could love each other for 1,000 years. It's beautiful. Let's do this one next. Oops. No. Got I'm afraid of rejection. And I made a huge mistake. Huge mistake. So if this person broke your heart, which for a lot of you looks like they did, whatever they did, they feel like that was a huge mistake. They want you to know they made a huge mistake, and it was likely motivated by their own fear of rejection. Let's try this. What else does this person say to group 1? If they had no fear, no filter, please. One more time, and then maybe not this deck, huh? Got obstacles, unhealed wounds, or blocking forward movement. So I think that's answering the I'm afraid of rejection. Like, why are they afraid of rejection? Because they have unhealed wounds, or they did, and that blocked forward movement. Okay, so one of their unhealed wounds was definitely fear of rejection that created a huge obstacle in the connection. But we've also got passion. Try something you've never done before. This person wants to try something they've never done before, and that is allowing themselves to feel the fear and do it anyway. Basically, not allowing themselves to move past this obstacle by not letting their fear of rejection stop them. And they just feel passionately about you. They feel like you are their dream partner. They understand this connection better now. You're intoxicating. What else would group 1's person say if they had no fear and no filter, please? Uh-oh, one flipped over. Where is it? There it is. I know I screwed things up and honestly have no idea how to fix it. Your words linger in my mind, and I'm more affected than you know. So if it seems like, and I've thought about you a lot lately. Yeah, we can definitely see this person's thinking about you a lot lately, really thinking about you, and thinking about the words that you had said to them. Some words you had said to them linger in their mind. It's helping them to make sense of what happened and what's happening currently and what they want to happen in the future. They know that they screwed things up, you know. They're just trying to remember like things you said to try to get clues on how to fix it, I feel. And they are more affected than you might know. So let's get from my deck, and then I think we're going to take it over to the extended, where we'll do kind of a simplified relationship spread, and then we'll get some sexy messages and more messages overall. But group 1's person, if group 1's person had no fear, no filter, spirit, what would they say? I love the sound of your voice. It's so comforting. So you guys could just have a very nice sounding voice. Either way, they're saying they love the sound of your voice. It's so comforting. Love may be blind, but marriage is a real eye-opener. So maybe this person had a bad experience in a marriage, or maybe you are married to this person, or this person has commitment issues around marriage, okay, where they just felt like, you know, they've had their eyes open, right? So Also, that, you know, it just could be about their fear of falling in love and allowing themselves to go down the marriage path because they feel like that somehow that marriage would ruin the love, or something along those lines. I'll get one more from this deck. What else would this person say to group 1? I project my insecurities onto you because I don't feel good enough. Another one of the obstacles is this person not feeling good enough, and we still have so much to learn and experience individually, which makes sense that there's a lot of healing, learning, and growing in this connection, which is the hallmark of any soulmate or twin flame relationship. So, and so what we've got for you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Hit that like button if you liked it. Comment down below and subscribe if you haven't already. The link for the extended will be down below. We're going to get all messages, another round of messages like the ones that you see here, as well as some tarot cards. Didn't get to the tarot cards today, but that's okay. We'll do it over in the extended. So we'll do a spread to see like the past, present, and future of this connection, as well as the future outcome. So that's going to tell us, you know, based on present energies going forward, what can you look forward to? What's the most likely outcome? And that then we will get advice from Spirit on how to manifest the outcome that you desire, because it's always within your power. If you want to manifest something, you always can. So Spirit's going to give you advice on how to manifest the desired outcome you want and prefer with this person. So again, link for the extended is down below. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope it did resonate. Please do consider subscribing, and I'll talk to you next time. And also, if you'd like a private reading, my contact information for private readings is in the description box down below. Welcome, group 2. Thanks for tuning into your reading. I hope you guys are doing well. So I've got your cards pre-shuffled. I'm going to start with your pre-shuffled oracle cards before pulling your message cards, okay? So what's going on in the situation with you guys? All right, so it's looking like the first thing that your person wants to say, if they had no fear, no filter, we've got number 43 from the Wisdom of the Oracle. So this person has a deep knowing regarding this connection. With 4 and 3 breaking down to 7, that's a spiritual number. It's like they feel spiritually connected to you, either intuitively or they know that this is a spiritual soulmate type connection. There is this energy, though, of your person growing into knowing something, and they want you to know that deep down inside they know, and they've always known, that this connection is special, because that's what this card talks about, okay? So from the time that they first met you to now, they have really sort of had some sort of understanding regarding this connection. They really know, like deep down, always knew that this was a special connection. And I feel like the chemistry is really good. Your person is saying your chemistry is really good with them. They feel intuitively connected to you, like they can feel your thoughts and feelings. And this person does feel like this connection is some kind of magic. And with the stars here on the card, that does talk about wish fulfillment and dreams coming true. So this person feels like this connection does feel like it's magical, or that it is like a wish come true, okay? That there is something really special about this connection, basically. And they feel like if you guys aren't together, or if it's not, a magical sort of chemistry-filled connection right now, they feel like it will be, okay? I definitely feel like this person feels like you're calling to them, your heart's calling to them, and vice versa. You guys could be visiting each other in your dreams, but again, it's just about that strong knowing and intuition the two of you share, your person feels like, okay? You've definitely left a mark on this person's life. You've definitely left a mark on them. And they feel like you have impacted their life and left like a mark on their life, and and that you guys were meant to meet, and that you have been a very important person in their life. And so what they really deeply know, and when we talk about them growing into this knowing, or that this connection has been a journey, that this feels spiritual, that this feels like the pursuit of a dream, or that this is wish fulfillment with you, this is what we get, okay? The Happily Ever After card came out for you guys as well. Very positive card, obviously, especially in a love reading, and that was one of the cards that come out. An honorable mention card was the friendship card, or friends question mark. But I don't believe I took 2 cards from that deck for group 1, so I wanted to try to keep it even. Not that it matters a whole lot, but that's what I wanted to do. So for some of you guys could have started off as friends. And if you did, then that kind of explains the next card in a sense. We got number 44, Water and Salt. Okay. So I get like water and salt too, and that's interesting because I just noticed this. You know, water and salt has an all chemical sort of reaction, right? It has its own chemistry. You put salt in water and it dissolves. There's this feeling of that, of you making this person feel weak, or you guys dissolving into one another, becoming one, like just by the process of meeting each other. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. I just obviously, you know, didn't know that. The cards came out randomly, but that's starting to make sense and putting that together, that when we talk about the alchemical reaction with the deep knowing card, which that card talks about that, and then we've got the water and salt from the fairy tale oracle that's saying like, yeah, one of you is water, one of you is salt, and then you guys came together and it changed you both permanently. Okay, you became a solution. Water and salt makes a solution, right? You guys became a solution instead of being individuals anymore. And so yeah, when we talk about like, this is a deep change that this person feels that you have brought into their life, that you've changed them on a deep level. And also that could have been like that the, you know, relationship changed very deeply. You know, maybe it seems like it was going to be, you know, friends only at one point. Or maybe you guys started off as friends. But what I'm really being drawn to too with this card, I mean, this card talks about, just based on the story of water and salt, somebody gets angry, okay? Angry for not being loved enough, okay? And so the message with this and for this story is anger at being or feeling unloved is pride. So it is something to do with pride, anger, and friendship is what I'm getting here for this connection. So maybe you know, one of you confessed your feelings before the other one was ready to hear it, and then the one that wasn't ready to hear it got angry, or vice versa. Like somebody expressed their love and then they didn't get the response or reaction they had hoped to get, and then they ended up getting angry. So there's something here about being angry, but just apply it how it resonates. It's a general reading, okay? And of course, you can flip-flop things, you know, rules can be reversed, but bottom line, the card talks about truth. So I feel that this is essentially some sort of truth came to the surface, and your person wants you to know that the truth is that they deeply understand that this connection is has been influenced by both pride and anger, but they deeply know that you guys have this otherworldly connection that's very strong, and they really feel like you could be their happily ever after. Okay, so the card that came out from, you know, for my songs cards is Maroon 5. I Don't Want to Know, I think, is the name of the card. So if you want to fast forward past me reading this, cool, go for it. I'm going to go ahead and read it. And you can always look this, you know, song up and listen to it as well and see if it resonates for you. But it's just basically talking about, he's talking about, I don't want to know who's taking you home. I'm loving you so, and the way I used to love you. So this person's like, you know, thinking maybe somebody else is taking you home. Maybe you guys are still in the friendship stage, or you guys are separated, or they're just kind of like, or maybe somebody else is taking you home. But this is a concern that this person has, is that, you know, the word used to, so it's talking about the past. So like, even when you guys were just friends, if you started off as just friends, it's like this person was still concerned about who was taking you home even then. Maybe they just didn't admit it to themselves at that point. But it talks about being wasted. So one of you could be drinkers. This person could be a drinker, thinks about you when they're drinking. It says, and the more I drink, the more I, sorry about that. The more I drink, the more I think about you. And no, I can't take it. Baby, every place I go reminds me of you. Do you think of me, of what we used to be? Is it better now that I'm not around? My friends are acting strange. Oh, okay, there's a Friends reference. So maybe you guys like share friends in common, or friends influence this connection somehow. But saying, my friends are acting strange. They don't bring up your name. Are you happy now? Are you happy now? I don't want to know. So like, they do want to know if you're happy, but they don't want to know that you're happy without them. They're curious about who's taking you home. They are saying that they love you so, but they're feeling like torn a little bit about it, okay? And then every time they go out, you know, in some cases they are hearing about you, because it says, I hear it from this one, I hear it from that one, that you got someone new. I see it, but I don't believe it. Even in my head, you're still in my bed, so maybe I'm just a fool. So this person's still imagining you guys being together. maybe feeling, you know, foolish about it, especially if you are with someone else, and wondering if you think about them and what you guys used to be. Is it better now? And the friends are acting strange, don't bring up your name, but they want to know, are you happy now? So it's like torment. So it repeats those sentiments over and over again, and how this person is suffering. No more hashtag booed up screenshots. No more trying to make me jealous on your birthday. So some of you could be trying to make this person jealous, or they feel this way. Something about the birthday as well. And asking about, like, does this other person do this to you? Do they woo you like this? Do they lay it down? Do they touch you, pull you like this? So wanting to know, like, just, you know, the things that people think when they're basically suffering and tormenting themselves over not being able to be with the person they love, and fearing or knowing that that person is maybe experiencing somebody else who gets to be with them. So but still feeling the strong connection, because it says your body's still with me, and in the head you're still in their bed, and they love you so, and I want you to know the way I used to love you. So they still love you, okay? And they just want to know who's taking you home. So pretty emotional stuff. So let's move these down and start with the messages. And if this reading is resonating, please feel free to hit that like button and subscribe, and comment down below if this is your reading. I'd love to read your comment. So we'll start off with the these cards, I guess, here. All right, Spirit, for those who have chosen group 2, what would their person say to them if they had no fear, no filter? Okay. We've got this one. You leaving really opened my eyes. For those of you who left the connection, they're saying that you leaving really opened their eyes. Okay, I got these two trying to come out. I want to fulfill all your desires. So this person is wanting to give you what you want, what you desire. They want to fulfill all your desires. They want to be the one. They don't want anybody else doing it. And then we've got, I'm afraid I missed my chance with you. Maybe they friend zoned you or something, but they either way are afraid they missed their chance with you. Okay. What else would group 2's person say if they had no fear, no filter, please? I'm determined to give generously to you, even putting your needs above mine, no matter how hard it is. So, like, they're trying to get you back or fix the situation if it needs fixing. But either way, they're saying they're determined to give generously to you, no matter how hard it is. They anticipate it to be hard because that's 10 of Swords energy. 10 of Swords is about a painful ending, but one that they, you know, there's still hope for a new beginning with. We've got this one that I believe came out in group 1 as well. So if you were divided between 1 and 2, maybe watch 1 and 2 both. You can always watch as many or as few of the readings as you feel guided to. But this one is, I couldn't dream of a better partner for me than you. You're the world to me. Yeah. And it feels like that energy of, I didn't realize, you know, what I had until it was gone, or until I messed up, something along those lines, okay? We've got maybe, okay, maybe, huh? Like maybe this person was on the fence about you, wasn't sure that, they just wasn't sure about the connection. But now they are. They're more sure about the connection. Let's see what else. I fancy myself an excellent judge of character, then I unfairly prejudged you before learning more about you. So it's like this person could have pigeonholed you very early. They felt like a strong connection with you pretty early on. But they might have just decided that it was a friendship type connection or downplayed the connection. I get that it was very strong very early. You know, you guys really sort of changed each other kind of like on a deep sort of soul or chemical level. And this person didn't know what to make of it. So maybe they, you know, didn't honor you the way that they should have. Sorry, we've got a gnat that's being annoying. Anyway, so just like the card says, you know, they unfairly prejudged you. They didn't bother to learn more about you. They didn't bother to, or if they did learn more about you, they didn't bother to consider you in the way that they're considering you now. Okay? So they're admitting that. It's like they're admitting they're wrong. They were wrong about you. They unfairly prejudged you somehow. Oh my God, really, Nat? I feel like your person's annoyed. This Maroon 5 card, I feel like, you know how the angstiness of that card, I feel like that's how your person feels. And then we've got, I enjoy a good intellectual challenge, so playing little mind games with you makes things more fun and interesting for me. So if this person like try to one-up you or tease you or things like that, it's because this is how they enjoy, like, they enjoy a good intellectual challenge, and maybe they felt like you were an equal, or you are an equal intellectually, that that you could handle it, or that was the right approach, right? To create a little conflict in the sake of fun, just to keep themselves like entertained or something. So they're wanting you to know that as well. Sorry, guys. So yeah. Again, though, I'm just getting that this is a spiritual connection coming through again. So let's get some more cards. I feel like, though, it didn't work out the way that they thought. Okay, I think they just misread the situation. And they thought the way to keep you around or to intrigue you or the way to interact with you would be to, you know, tease you or play mind games, but instead they ended up missing their chance with you. They misjudged. What else would this person say to group 2 if they had no fear, no filter, please? Or they just took it too far, you know? You and I were too young. So, yeah. Maybe you guys were too young or just not ready for this level of a connection or this type of connection. This person saying, you and I were too young and I'm so attracted to you, which we can absolutely see with that water and salt and that happily ever after. This person is extremely attracted to you. The chemistry is very strong between the two of you and they're so attracted to you, okay? It's like this little gnat keeps coming into the screen and won't leave the space. Very attracted to the space. Okay, so I think I got it to go away. I think I did shuffle on camera for the song card last time. Oh well, that was yesterday that I did that. So anyway, and we already got these. What's next? Here we go. Did I even set the clock? I don't think I did. Or it went off already? What else would this person say if they had no fear, no filter, please? Boundaries, firm boundaries are needed now. Yeah, because when you are water and salt, there are no boundaries. You just melt into each other. So this person, you know, part of their putting this relationship into like mind space territory through mind games or anything like that, creating conflict that didn't need to be there, was their little way of trying to create and maintain boundaries. We've got twin flame. This is your divine counterpart connection, or this is a divine counterpart connection. Okay, the person has a deep knowing about this connection, and that even though you guys seem like you were on really different pages before, you know, that is just part and parcel to a soulmate or twin flame type connection, regardless of what label you resonate with. Okay, and if you do resonate with that, you know, maybe choose, you know, to watch group 1 again, so more group 1 vibes as well. So anyway, yeah, so the, you know, twin flames, you know, it's basically isn't the supposition or the thought process around twin flames. The definition of twin flames is it's like one soul that is divided into two. Okay, so I mean, think about that. You meet somebody, they're in another body. We're all under the illusion of separateness here on earth. That's part of what being on earth is about. And then you meet this other person, and then all of a sudden you're like, you're not one person anymore. It's like you don't even, you know, have bodies anymore, that your energy just merges. That can be a little off-putting if you're not ready for it. It's, you know, a little strange, but if you have had that experience, you will know what that feels like, okay? And if not, you know, it's nothing to be afraid of, but boundaries are always good in any sense, any kind of dynamic of relationship anyway, but not if it's taken too far or anything, obviously. So let's get some more cards. What else would this person say to group 2 if they had no fear and no filter, please? Yep. Isn't that what I said? Validation. I didn't realize I loved you until it was too late. Okay. Yeah. So maybe you got angry at this person again because, you know, you loved them and you told them and they didn't reciprocate. And then, you know, you getting angry and pushing them away or ending it, or that's like, that was the death knell for the connection and it ended, or was the precursor to, you know, a conflict, okay? Take what resonates. But then, you know, surprise, surprise, this person ended up realizing, regardless of your scenario, they ended up realizing that that they love you too. And they kind of feel like it's too late. Because it's like they said before, I'm afraid I missed my chance with you. What else would group 2's person say? I'm letting go of the past. And again with the, I worry this is all in my head. Yeah, that's what it said on the Maroon 5 card, right? Yeah. Even in my head, you're still in my bed. Maybe I'm just a fool. They worry it's all in their head. And I'm afraid of rejection is underneath that, which is what I was picking up again as well. Okay. We've got your soul is beautiful. Hugging you is the only comfort I need. And you are the perfect match for me, and I knew it from the first time I saw your beautiful face. Yeah, we got more validation because they already said that they knew something was special about this connection from the start. They just didn't know how special, or they just weren't ready, even if they did know. But, and yes, your soul is beautiful because they share your soul, right? And so then we've got underneath that, next time I hug you, I probably won't let go for a long time. And you got an extra one. Have I told you that you look adorable when you eat? Don't deprive yourself, you're perfect. So person wanting to validate to you that you are perfect, and you know, don't deprive yourself. So what else would this person say, Spirit? And how could you still love me after all I've done? Yeah, some of them really made you feel defeated with that Five of Swords energy. They thought they were playing. They thought they were being cute. Who knows what they thought? It will vary depending on who's watching. Everybody's situation is different, but they did something, and they're afraid that you can't forgive them, or they can't believe it if you do still love them based on whatever they did. And the grass wasn't greener on the other side, so maybe this person went off with somebody else. Whatever they chose to do, instead of being with you, it wasn't better. The grass was not greener on the other side. What else would group two's person say? We've got, I can't breathe without you. So this is like, yeah, definitely for some of you, it's a third party type situation. If you've ever seen that 90s movie Boomerang with Eddie Murphy and Halle Berry, you might want to check that out if you feel drawn to, because essentially this is what this story is. Wow, I just got that. This is that story, because Halle Berry and Eddie Murphy is like a player, and Halle Berry is just you know, she's his friend, basically. They're platonic friends, and he's got a thing for Robin Givens, I think is her name, and she's like a female player. It's like she's a female player, so she knows how to handle him and whatnot. But then he ends up, because he works with Halle Berry, they end up developing feelings for one another, and his heart is broken from Robin Givens, right, who gave him a dose of his own medicine, and so his heart is broken. But then his friend Halle is there, and then they end up, you know, becoming friends and like taking it further. And then Robin Givens decides that she wants to throw him a bone again, and so he lets his lust lead him back to her, and he ends up cheating on Halle Berry. I'm just gonna tell you the whole story because it's not a spoiler at this point. It's not a new movie by any measure of the imagination. It's, you know, from the 90s. But anyways, yeah. So he ends up hurting Halle Berry for Robin Givens. And then Halle Berry, you know, turns her back on the connection and just starts focusing on herself. And then he comes back and he tries, you know, once he realizes the one that he really loves, he tries to get her back. And she's not trying to hear it, but he tells her basically that I can't breathe without you. So that's what this card is. And that matches the rest of the story, I mean, from the cards as well. And then we've got loosen your grip but don't let go. So this person's saying too, you know, that they don't want you to let go, right? Then they don't want you to hold on too tight either, but they don't want you to let go. We've got, if I could go back in time and do things differently, I would, at the back of the deck. What else did this person say to group two? They had no fear, no filter, please. Your love is so strong, it made me a believer. Yeah, and that's another thing that's said in that movie. I can't believe I remember this movie so well. Made an impression, I guess. But, yeah, basically that's what, you know, is discussed in the movie. Your love is so strong, it made me a believer. It basically that when he tells her, when Robin Givens calls, and he just jumps to go run back to her, and then Halle catches him or whatever, his explanation is that, you know, basically that he loves Robin Givens, and, you know, how can you resist love or whatnot. And She's like, that's not love. Love is what should have brought your ass home last night, right? And because her love was real, Robin's was not. What they had was lust and everything else, ego shit. And what he had with Robin was real, based in friendship. So based in a deep soulmate kind of love. So this is, your love is so strong. So some of you really love this person, or you really did, and or at least more than they ever felt loved. And it's part of what's shifted this connection. This one's popping out as well. It feels safer to live in a daydream. I'm scared of getting hurt. Well, we already did see that, but that they're scared of rejection. But I think that's coming out to let us know this person daydreams about you, okay? So you guys, this is what I've got for you over here. I'm going to take it to the extended. We're going to do a past, present, and future, plus outcome reading using the tarot cards over there. We're going to get the sexy messages as well, and another round of all the messages you see here. So the link for that will be down below. Follow me over there. The outcome will be the big message from Spirit, what you need to know right now, and you know where this connection is headed. You know, if present energies remain the same, and then we'll get advice from Spirit on how to manifest, you know, the highest ideal outcome in the situation. All right. So just to give you some advice on this connection. So again, the link for that will be down below. Also, if you'd like a private or personal reading, my contact information is in the description box. Thanks to those of you who have gotten those from me recently. You've been keeping me busy, and I appreciate that. And again, if you liked the video, please hit the like button, subscribe, and if you do subscribe, you can hit the bell to get notifications when I upload my next video. I will talk to you guys next time. Welcome, Group 3. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you guys are doing well. So we've got your cards pre-shuffled. We've just got some oracle cards here we're going to start with, and then we're going to pull your message cards. So let's get started with the oracle cards. So right off the bat, we've got the Princess and the Pea sensitivity number 3 from the Fairy Tale Oracle. We've got Needing My Freedom, and we've got Higher Power from the Wisdom of the Oracle. Okay, so we've got 3 and 4. So we are seeing a progression here, okay? For some of you, your person is a psychic or an intuitive, a very intuitive person. Others of you, they are saying that you are. But either way, they feel like this connection is guided by a higher power. Like there's more to this connection than meets the eye, with the higher power card here. So it's like, you know, regardless of the status of the connection, they trust in the connection in a way because of this deeper sort of otherworldly aspect to the connection, where it feels spiritually or divinely guided. Okay. Yeah, definitely this person feels like you can read their thoughts or vice versa, that there is like a psychic connection, that you can tune into their feelings, or this person can tune into your feelings. I think that this person has learned a lot about themselves through this connection, and they could have gotten more spiritual as a result of this connection as well, okay? It's like they're evolving. And this connection, like I said, with this being 3 and this being 4, this connection itself can be evolving, or this person is saying they want it to evolve. They see it evolving. They feel like it's set them free in some ways. I feel like for some of you, this person's a very sensitive person, like the Princess and the Pea. Key word is sensitivity. This person's sensitive, and you have given them the space to be sensitive. Like you've given them the ability to feel free to express that sensitive side of themselves as well. Yeah, but mostly we're dealing with somebody that is a very sensitive person. Like the story of the Princess and the Pea, right? She needs like 100 mattresses so that she, you know, can cushion herself from the impact of feeling one little pea. So somebody here is very, very sensitive, whether it be you or your person, and so you'll probably know who is more sensitive, but I feel like it's both of you to some extent, and that this is a spiritual connection, okay, that is seeing evolution. Things are evolving, and this person is talking about freedom, the need of freedom as well, okay? So let's look into it some more. Some messages from your person. So group 3, go ahead and think about your person. Angel spirits and guides for the strongest collective energy of everyone who tuned in for group 3. What would their person say to them if their person had no fear, no filter, please? What would group three's person say to them if they had no fear and no filter, please? I've endured such trying times with you, and I have not given up yet. So with that Nine of Wands energy there, your person, you know, is saying that you guys have endured trying times, that it has been difficult, but they haven't given up yet. And what are some of the difficulties, I wonder? You know, spiritual connections in general tend to be challenging because that's part of their purpose, to teach lessons. And oftentimes humans subconsciously choose to learn lessons in a challenging way, but let's see what we can find out. Yeah, I do like you, but I question the growth potential in this relationship. And somebody could be struggling in the areas of work and money as well, and that could be impacting the connection. There is this matter of stability that could be in question or was in the past, but I think that your person is seeing things like in a more progressed viewpoint, with that progression that we saw from the 3 to the 4. Like their understanding of this connection and their sensitivity to it is growing, but it feels like the trying times are related to someone being more self-focused, and this was because questioning the growth potential of the connection. Wanting to make sure that it was going to be a wise investment before really investing into it. We've got, I'm willing to go all out to win your love and affection because I want a romance that ends with happily ever after. Yeah, this is like what I was saying, that this person wants to make sure, and it can be roles reverse, vice versa in a general reading, flip-flop it as necessary and whatnot. But like I was saying, this person wanted to make sure that whatever they invested in had a high potential of being happily ever after. You could be really dealing with a romantic type individual. A very, like I said, a very sensitive individual. Empathic, sensitive, intuitive, and connected to their higher power, right? Needing a lot of freedom and space because of the fact that they are so sensitive. They need that time to recharge and things like that, okay? So, and Knight of Cups, this is the energy of this card. Knight of Cups does tend to be emotional or sensitive. It is water energy. Water is highly psychic, highly emotional. It is a younger energy. It's not the youngest energy, but it's not the most mature energy either in the water suit. You could be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or somebody with that strong in their chart. We've also got earth energy here and fire energy here as well. But regardless of sign, like your person is saying, you know, they just want to invest in something that has a high probability of really paying off and satisfying their sort of romantic notions and their dreamy ideals. And like I said before, there has been progression seen by your person as they realize that there's more depth to this connection than maybe they first realized, and therefore they are getting to a place where they're like saying, I am willing to go all out to win your love and affection now. Whereas before I questioned the growth potential in this connection, I'm willing to make you a love offer. I'm willing to invest in a positive change for the better in this connection. I'm willing to move towards you in a romantic way because they want to win your love and affection, okay? Let's get another one. Person could be an artistic type individual as well. Definitely sensitive. And okay, so we've got King of Cups here. Yeah, this is again showing the progression. We're going from Nine of Cups energy to King of Cups energy, saying that I have a high emotional intelligence, allowing me easy access to my empathy, compassion, ability to tune into your energy. So whereas this person with this Knight of Cups energy, this connection could have been exciting, but not long lasting in the past, or this person could have been stalling, making a commitment, or grounding the connection due to not knowing the potential of the connection and not wanting to get hurt, right? Sensitive people do what, like, pretty much whatever they can to avoid being hurt because they feel hurt so much more deeply than less sensitive people. So for some of you might not even realize that this person felt that this connection was very trying. When they talk about you guys have endured such trying times in this connection and they haven't given up, you could be wondering, like, what could that be? Others of you know exactly what that's referring to. Either way, it's because this person feels things so deeply that any sort of challenges would have been felt more deeply because of that. And so, but now they're showing the progression as they come to a deeper understanding, like they've been given the freedom to kind of explore their feelings, and they in many cases have been given the time to you know, to grow into this King of Cups, to grow into their emotional intelligence, to go from being that exciting knight who perhaps runs in and out, and is non-committal, to somebody that actually is emotionally mature enough and in tune with their feelings enough, and in tune with your feelings enough, and this connection, knowing what the connection is now, is someone that can entertain a deeply emotional, committed, romantic relationship with you, somebody that is learning to be more open to that, okay? And this also turned over, it says, it's more cups energy, water energy. I'm content with you even if things have gotten a bit stale. I'm not leaving you. So for those of you who are in communication or in a relationship with this person presently, they are saying that, you know, they're content with you. Even if things have gotten a little bit boring or a little bit stale, if it's a little bit stagnant between the two of you right now, they are not leaving you. They're not going anywhere. And even if you guys are not in a relationship, your person is saying that, you know, they pretty much made up their mind about you, basically. They're willing to go all out to win your love and affection because they have love for you. They love you. They are able to tune into your feelings and how you feel about them. They do feel like this is a deeper, you know, spiritual kind of relationship. And they just feel like they're emotionally attached to you. And that regardless of what happens, that they're content, and their contentment is what's most important to them. Yeah, they like the excitement and the passion and all of that, but they like to feel content as well. And so even if that means things get a little boring or stale, they're not going to go anywhere, okay? So if the reading is resonating, feel free to hit that like button. I'd appreciate it. And subscribe if you haven't already. And if you'd like a private reading, my contact information is in the description box below. What else would this person say to group 3? If they had no fear, no filter, please. We've got just being near you is intoxicating. Good chemistry between the two of you. This person says just being near you is intoxicating. They are very attracted to you. I think that came out in group 2, maybe. One of the previous groups, if you felt like watching more than one. I bury myself and work to forget you. And I hope that you can forgive me one day. I replay conversations over and over in my head. So there's something that, you know, referring to those trying times earlier, maybe this person did something in the connection that hurt you, but whatever it is, this person is saying that they hope that you can forgive them. And in the meantime, they've been burying themselves in work to try to forget you, okay? Especially true, you know, for those who are in separation. But either way, let's get you a song card now before I forget. Spirit, what song will represent accurately what this person would say to group 3 if they had no fear, no filter, please? For group 3, what would this person say to group 3 if they had no fear, no filter, please? We've got Whitney Houston song. I'm going to go ahead and read it. If you don't like the reading part, feel free to fast forward. But there could be messages in this song for you. So I believe this one's I'm Your Baby Tonight. So from the moment I saw you, I went out of my mind. I never believed in love at first sight, but you have a magic that I just can't explain. You got a way that you make me feel that I can do anything. I'll be down for you, baby. Lay all my cards out tonight. Just call me. I'll be there in a hurry. It's your move, so decide whatever you want from me. I'm giving you everything. I'm your baby tonight. You've given me ecstasy. You are my fantasy. I'm your baby tonight. From the second you touched me, I was ready to die. I've never been fatal. You're my first time. I feel like an angel who's just started to fly. Well, you got a way that you make me feel. Make me feel I can do anything. I will fly for you, baby. Hold on and enjoy the ride. I'm not in no hurry. We can fly all night, baby. It's your move now. Let's fly. Okay, so it's just basically like, whatever you do, whatever they do, it's all about you. They're helplessly in love with you. What else can I do but be there for you? You've got a way that you make me feel. And whatever you want from me, I'm giving you everything. You've given me ecstasy. You're my fantasy. You're my baby tonight. And you hold all the cards. You've got a magic. Yes, this connection does feel magical, spiritual, otherworldly. They don't want just pieces from you. They want everything, okay? They want every single part. They'll be your angel. I'm ready and able to do whatever you want to do. It's fine, okay? So just call on me. I'm your baby tonight. So this person is like wanting you to call them, wanting you to make a decision, however it resonates. They just want you to know that they're willing to do anything, and that just backs up and validates that Knight of Cups energy of I'm willing to go all out to win your love and affection because I want a romance that ends in happily ever after, okay? Nice. So what else would this person say to group 3 if they had no fear, no filter? You'll be hearing from me soon, okay? So yeah, just because the song card is saying they want to hear from you, they're letting you know that you'll be hearing from them soon. So either way, this one fell out. You feel just like family to me. Yeah, you feel close to this person. You feel very familiar to them. Likely this isn't the first life that you guys have had together. I'm also getting this energy from the green on the cards. This connection is healing. This person is healing. Again, it's this theme of you guys are growing as a result of this connection. The connection is growing, that it's progressing, and that it's very fertile. It's fertile ground here, where this person was worried about whether you guys had growth potential as a couple, financially too. I'm seeing that that's not a concern anymore, or not as much of a concern, or there is some change in that area where it feels like you guys can be prosperous together too. Yeah, I've never felt this connected to anyone before, so definitely feeling very connected to you guys. I've never felt this connected to anyone before. Support. Lean on your inner circle during this time. I do feel like this person feels supported by you, or they did, and they want your support. Also, this person wants to support you. Remember, they want to go all out. They want to win you. They want to support you, okay? And you are their inner circle. You feel like their inner circle because you feel like their family, and you feel like this connection is fated. This is a destined partnership. Your person feels like this is a destined partnership, and that everything up till now has been based in spiritual lessons. So this person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson, which we already got that. That's just more validation. Part of the spiritual lessons had to do with self-care as well. Teaching you guys to love yourselves, okay? And to take care of yourselves. But yeah, it's a fated relationship, fated partnership. Very nice. We've got I don't know how to fix things, but you'll be hearing from them soon anyway. And we've got the distance between us is killing me, and I'm forever yours, okay? Back of the deck, I dream about what we almost had. So this person's dreaming about what you guys almost had, saying they're forever yours, you know, whatever distance or problems you guys have had, it's really bothering your person. So don't think that they are not bothered, because they definitely are, okay? If you could see yourself through my eyes, you'd see how special you really are. So this person feels like, you know, you're even more special than you realize. Like they see you so good. They really think that you're special. You are so handy to have around. You are the strongest, sexiest man or woman I've ever met. I feel like you're handy. You're strong, you're sexy, and I love every inch of you, even your toes. You are my queen or king. They love every inch of you, even your toes. You are their queen or king. The grass wasn't greener on the other side. So for those or this person rode off in another direction, they're saying that grass was not greener over there. The grass was not greener on the other side. I feel badly for the way I treated you. You didn't deserve that. And I'm finally feeling the consequences of my actions. Again, a lot of this was necessary because your souls decided that this was the way, or your subconscious minds decided, either way, that decided that this was the way you guys were going to learn your lessons, okay? You don't have to learn your lessons in a painful way, but unfortunately a lot of people don't understand that, and it manifests that way. But your person is finally feeling the consequences of whatever actions that they did that they regret. And we see that they do regret something. I'm in love with you. Person is in love with you, group 3. Love is not a word I use lightly. So if you doubt that this person's in love with you just because they say it, or I just think they want to emphasize that they wouldn't say it if they didn't mean it. You haunt my dreams and you hold the key to my heart. This person is dreaming about you. You haunt their dreams, you hold the key to their heart, and I can't breathe without you. So this person is really like holding, you know, their breath. They are waiting with bated breath for contact, for you guys to progress the connection, for it to grow into something more. So I'm going to do for you what I didn't do for groups 1 and 2, because my extendeds for groups 1 and 2 were really long, and I want to try to make them a little bit more even. So I'm going to get started with the extended reading over here using the tarot card, past, present, and future, as well as outcome. I'm going to take care of all of that over in the extended, but we'll start over here to look at your past and present. So show me the past and present between group 3 and their person, please. Show me the past and present combined energies, if you would. There we go. Between group 3 and their person. Got a couple of different cards coming out here. So we got a false start with full card. Things were not right between the two of you. I feel like you guys always knew that your feelings for each other were deeper than what met the eye, especially the feminine in this situation. You could have really romanticized this person, but that's because you sensed the deeper connection, the otherworldly connection. You guys could have been finishing each other's thoughts and sentences from very early on in the connection. but it was not the right time. So even it was not a matter of not wanting necessarily. It's like not a matter of not wanting to move it forward. It was a matter of it just not being the right time with that Fool card. And the Page of Swords does show some skepticism on somebody's part, most likely your person, but it could have been you as well. Again, I'm just getting the main thing is that was not the right time. And money and work issues were also at play that affected this connection too, making it, you know, not the right time as well. I am getting, though, like a new approach needed to be taken. So, it's like, yeah, this, whatever happened in the past, for better or worse, it happened in order to create a new outlook, for you guys to take a new direction and to entertain, like, you guys maybe were not each other's types, but even if you were, it was like, this is, whatever happened in the past was to help you guys see things from a different perspective, okay? So with this Page here, there could have been gossip around this connection, but I definitely see you guys being curious about each other from the start, keeping an eye on each other as well. One of you was more willing to take a leap of faith on the connection with more purity and innocent intention, whereas the other one was more feeling not ready and the timing wasn't right. But ultimately, you both sensed the depth of the connection. So at present, what is the combined energy between group 3 and their person? Yeah, one of you had a little friend, perhaps, that was trying to warn you, or your person did, about this connection, and it seeming like something was kind of off or whatnot. But I don't think that warning was heeded right away, or that could be what we're talking about when I say gossip as well. But I think that somebody, at least somebody, was trying to be helpful and trying to get the other person not to jump off of the cliff, you know, not to make a mistake, but again, it just ultimately boiled down to it just not being the right time. Now, at present, we've got 2 cards that want to come out for you again, and this time we've got the 2 of Swords and the 10 of Cups. So the 2 of Swords is talking about the decision that needs to be made here. Like, yeah, like I said before, I feel like this person has decided that this connection is worth investing in, that you are there happily ever after with the 10 of Cups. You know, it's really hard to downplay the 10 of Cups. So you guys could have a family with this person, or you guys could be experiencing a lot of love and happiness with this person in the near future, okay? So the 10 of Cups is about family contentment and total love and support. And like your person said, you feel like family to them, so maybe you guys do have a family with one another, or you both want that. There is a sense of familiarity, though, between the 2 of you. And this person did talk about support and wanting to support you. So they're going to be especially emotionally supportive towards you here in the near future if they're not already. So we do see, if you guys are apart, reconciliation. And it will be based on, it won't be just like an impulsive decision. You will have both thought about it and weighed the pros and cons of it and decided that that it's the right decision to make peace in this connection and to compromise, to come together because you love one another and because you know what you can have with one another, because you're emotionally and spiritually connected, and you both want you know, you both want that happily ever after together. And, you know, for others of you that are in a relationship, some of you, like your person said over here, I'm content with you, even if things have gotten a bit stale, I'm not leaving. They are going to continue to be content with you. Some of you might just be watching this because you're curious how your person feels, because things feel like it's stagnated. Yeah, this is a little bit of stagnant energy. But they're happy, they're content. Not, you know, not everybody has to be swinging from the chandeliers to show their happiness. Sometimes just peace and contentment and stability is all that one needs. Balance is all that one needs to feel really, really happy inside. So that is for those odd few that resonate with being, you know, with this person in a relationship, but it's just stagnated. But others of you, you're going to have, there's going to be a decision made in favor for this connection that's going to lead to that happily ever after. That is going to affect a family situation. Still, others of you could be, you know, one or the other of you is in another family situation or involved with somebody else, and a decision will be made with regards to that. But we see a decision, and we see a happy family scenario. So we're going to explore this more over in the extended. The link for that will be down below. And we are going to get the future as well as the outcome. The outcome is the big picture message from Spirit on the connection. It's like a summary of the entire reading, summation of it and what you can expect, as well as we're going to get some advice from your guides and from Spirit on how to handle the connection going forward and how to manifest your ideal outcome with this person, because it's always within your power to do so. And then we'll get another round of messages plus sexy messages as well. So if you'd like to follow me over there, the link is down below. Otherwise, hit the like button, subscribe, comment. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and I'll talk to you next time.